Hey there, episode 6 of NintenDale is now here with me, Dale Clark, and this one's a little late, about a month or so, so I'm splitting it in half and uploading a special 3DS feature video on this Thursday about the effect of the console on your eyes. Also, on Friday, my 3DS coverage will begin. Now first off, I'd like to make a massive apology. In my anniversary video last week, I mentioned that you should all go check out and follow mynintendonews.com. I also mentioned how well Mike is doing on the site. Turns out Mark runs My Nintendo News and not Mike. So a huge apology to you, Mark. A link to My Nintendo News in the video description. And if you didn't already know, 2 days ago Mark created a YouTube account called My Nintendo News UK. So there's a link in the description to that as well. Now I'm going to head straight into the news with one of Mark's articles. During Mark's extensive 3DS coverage on his site, he pointed out earlier on in March that there is no messaging system integrated into the console. However, the product marketing manager at Nintendo of America has said that a messaging system should be coming to the 3DS. So hopefully this will be included in the big worldwide system firmware upgrade planned for May. Okay, so I also said that this is an official episode. You should have spotted the caption bar below me. And that brings me on to some quick updates about the show. As you may have noticed, in the last few videos I've made a very bad attempt at showing some pictures and videos on screen. Now this was because my green screening method had a lot of limitations, and so I decided to try out and work around them. And it took several days between recording an episode and then uploading it. So after much thought, I found an alternative method of bringing the large monitor back to the show. And it was really simple. I can't believe I didn't think of it before. So without further ado, let's take a step to the right and run the titles.
Be still.
Let's go!
So let's kick things off. There is no new release date information. Everything is pretty much the same as about a month or so back, and this is because Nintendo are obviously focusing on a rather important launch. Just some news on UK pricing. Amazon.co.uk have lowered the price to £187. Hang on. Let's go back a few months, further than the Amsterdam event, and have a look at something I think I may have said. So for my pricing estimates, I reckon it will be about £190 or $270. So yeah, stick with me guys, I know a thing or two about what I'm saying. Now, onto some 3DS connectivity news. Nintendo have partnered up with AT&T to provide over 10,000 Wi-Fi spots across North America for the 3DS Spot Pass. Now, if you didn't know what Spot Pass is, it's essentially Street Pass, but it uses Wi-Fi instead of local connectivity, and allows your 3DS to automatically connect to a Wi-Fi hotspot to download game data such as game trailers and demos, all for free. And this is great news for those in North America, but what about us here in the UK? Well, I believe I saw somewhere, and this may have been the Amsterdam preview event back in January, that Nintendo have also teamed up with British Telecom to allow the 3DS to connect to BT phone hotspots in the same manner. Now I'm assuming this will also be free, but don't hold me to it. Speaking of the Spot Pass feature, Nintendo have developed a method of using this as a weapon to stop any illegal piracy acts found on a specific system. Now you may or may not know, but the R4i team, the company that creates flashcards that allow users to put illegal ROMs of DS games onto their system, have managed to get their R4 cards to work with a 3DS. Now Nintendo have responded by utilising the Spot Pass feature, where the 3DS will upload a system log of all your activity, including all of the software ran, and if they find anything a bit odd, they will send a system update to your console, which will turn your nice, shiny, expensive 3DS into, essentially, a shiny brick. Now the main warning for this is that if you plan to buy a 3DS second hand, you have to be extremely careful that you do get one that actually works. Now you could just turn Spot Pass and the Wi-Fi off your console off, but then that loses the connectivity of the 3DS. In the meantime, do not attempt to put your R4 card into your 3DS because it will become useless. Now this is pretty cool for us in Europe. Nintendo of Europe have announced that the first 3,000 customers to register their 3DS hardware on the EU Club Nintendo website will receive an exclusive AR card t-shirt. Now you may be wondering what the point is. Well, I don't know. I do know 3 things though. First is that Nintendo are only making 3,000 of these, so they're sure to become collector's items. Number 2 is that Nintendo have said that there's a possibility that the design of the shirt will change, so perhaps this will be a new AR card design, which no doubt will find its way onto the internet, which people can download and use anyway. The third thing I know about this shirt is that I really want one. Nintendo have also boasted that by the launch in just 4 days' time, about 85% of UK residents will have seen a television advert for the 3DS at least 3 times each. Now I don't know about you guys, but I don't really watch TV much anymore, and I've already seen 3 TV ads for the system, so who knows how much hype they're whipping up. And this pretty much wraps up the episode of NintenDale. As always, there's a subscribe button above me, so if you'd like to show your support, please subscribe. Don't forget to give this episode a big thumbs up as well. Just 3 days to go until I start my 3DS coverage. See you guys later.